All right, third, fourth, and fifth graders, we're gonna start doing basketball. So if you have a basketball, awesome. If you don't, that's totally fine. So I'm gonna use a couple of them. Some of them are bouncy, some of them are not bouncy, but if you can find a ball that bounces, that works best. And honestly, if you're using a basketball inside, it might not be the best. It might just be better off with a ball that's kind of bouncy, like a kickball, that sort of thing. So today, what I want you to do to start out is you're just gonna slap the ball. And all you're really doing is trying to wake up your fingers. And you're going back and forth. So after I do that, my fingers should be ready to practice some basketball skills. So even without dribbling today, we're going to be using our hands quite a bit. So I'm going to be using this ball to start out, and starting with a smaller ball is going to be a little bit harder, so if you have a bigger one, that works too. But keep in mind, if I'm using a big basketball and I drop it and accidentally toss it across the room, it might break something. So I might go with something a little bit smaller. So I'm going to start by doing this activity above my head. So after doing that for about a minute, it's like a really fast, quick passes using just my finger pads to move the ball. So this next activity, I'm taking my ball. I can use the big ball, the small ball, and I'm just gonna go around my head. So quick passes around my head as fast as I can. After about 30 seconds, I wanna switch and go the other way. Once I've done it around my head, I'm gonna start doing it around my waist. My next challenge for you is to try to get the ball going around both legs. After going around both legs, try to do one leg. Remember to start out with smacking the ball and then practicing back and forth around the head, around the waist, around the legs, each leg individually. Now we're going to take it to the next level, and after you've done all of those, we're going to do what's called a figure eight. Your goal today is to work on your basketball ball handling skills. So remember, we weren't even dribbling the ball today. We're using mainly our finger pads, and we're trying to have control, doing some different things with the ball. So again, you're starting out with smacking the ball just a little bit to wake up your hands, and then kind of playing hot potato with your finger pads, finger tips as they call it, but usually it's more of your fingers that are doing the work on that one. And then also you're going to do around the head, around the waist, around both legs, then each individual leg. Also make sure you switch direction that you're going so that you can kind of get used to doing it both ways. And then finally we ended with doing that figure eight, and again you're going to want to switch directions partway through. I would say with each little activity you would probably do it for about 2 minutes and then move on to the next one. If you have more stuff that you can do with handling a basketball on your own, absolutely do it. There's tons of stuff out there on YouTube to work on some basketball skills that don't even involve dribbling the ball. All right, everybody, have a good time. Make sure you're recording in your activity log.